Hello guys and welcome to Samantha's Kitchen. Today we're going to do something that's really exciting. We are going to make a plant-based vegan version of Maangchi's kimchi. And we're going to do a bit of a smaller size because she uses I think 4 big Chinese lettuces, and yeah, we're going to make some just a little bit tinier for those people that don't want to make such a big batch. So let us get cracking. You will need 1 Chinese lettuce or Chinese leaf lettuce. You'll need half a large onion. You'll need about 9 garlic cloves. And you'll need 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches of ginger. And then we need 2 carrots. This is Korean or Chinese radish. You will need Korean chives, and you will need some spring onions. Don't worry if you can't get these, just add more spring onions. But you should be able to get these ingredients from an Oriental or Asian supermarket, or any good fruit and veg man. He will be more than happy to try and accommodate you. We will need some vegetarian fish sauce as well, and you can get that from any kind of vegan stores. And the key ingredients: hot pepper paste. You can order this online, or again find your local Oriental or Asian supermarket for this. Okay, you'll also need some flour, but I'll show you when we get cooking. So yeah, let's get doing. So Maangchi recommends to cut the end of the lettuce. And she also recommends to cut it down like so and then pull it apart. So let's give this a go. Okay, and cut it here and then pull it apart, and then with this one and pull it apart. Now what we're going to do with these leaves now is we are going to individually wash these, and then we're going to salt these leaves. Okay, so I'm going to wash them, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you how to salt them. Okay, so I have given these a really good wash now, and I am using some reduced sodium. Basically what we're wanting to do is we're wanting to cut each of these leaves, and what we're going to do is let it sit in the salt, because we want to suck out all the moisture, as much moisture as we can from the Chinese lettuce leaf. So basically I am just going to salt each leaf like so. If you want to make a bigger batch of this, Maangchi has an amazing, absolutely an amazing video on this, and I will put a link to Maangchi's kimchi recipe. But just so you know, it won't be plant-based. For her traditional kimchi, she actually uses shrimp in hers, but we don't need to do that because we have the amazing vegetarian fish sauce that we will need. So that's one that's salted, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place it in a bowl like so, and just make sure it's all salted and coated. And I'll do the same with this one, making sure each leaf is covered in salt, and push that in Now what you're supposed to do once we've coated all these, we're supposed to turn them every 30 minutes, the lettuce, Chinese lettuce leaves. We're supposed to turn them every 30 minutes and they need to soak in the salt for up to 2 hours. So it is definitely a labour of love, but what you will get at the end is some traditional, amazing kimchi. And who don't want that? Absolutely amazing. So I'm on the last one now, and we're gonna salt these like so. You think, oh, lots of salt here, but don't worry, we washed the salt out. So don't worry, it's actually, we're not going to be having all this salt, don't worry about that. Okay, so those are on there, we'll put these in, and we'll just salt just the top of them, and then we'll let these sit aside and we'll turn them every 30 minutes. Okay, so the next step is to make the porridge, Kimchi calls it. It's actually not porridge, it is a water and flour solution to start, and you would use sweet rice flour, but I don't have that, and Maangchi says it's totally fine to use some normal flour. So I am going to turn this pan on and I'm going to add 3/4 of a cupful of water, and then I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of flour. Okay, so pan on, 3/4 of a cupful of water, and now we will add, got my spoon, and now we'll add our flour to it like so, and we'll stir well, and what will happen is it'll go into a thick kind of substance. Okay, and I forgot to mention we need to add sugar. We're adding 1 teaspoonful of sugar. Maangchi uses brown sugar, I don't use brown sugar. I've got some white sugar which we'll add now. Okay, here's the sugar. I'll add in a teaspoon like that, and then give this a good mix around. You shouldn't have any lumps or anything like that in the porridge, as they call it. So let that cook away, and it'll thicken up. If you want a little bit of a sweeter kimchi, add more sugar. If you don't, if you want it more hot and powerful, which is kind of what I am into, I like spice and, you know, stuff like that, then yeah, just don't add as much in. But it is important in terms of the ingredients to add a little bit of sugar. Okay, I just want to give you a close-up of this, of how thick it's becoming. And this is like the perfect kind of thick, porridgey consistency that you're wanting. So we're going to let that bubble a couple of minutes more, and then we're going to turn this off the heat. Okay, I have peeled my carrots, and we're going to use about, I would say, 3.5 inches of the radish, maybe more. And we're going to peel this, and the aim is to make matchstick shape, like thickness and length from each of these. So I will wash this, come back, and I will show you what I mean. Okay, I just wanted to show you how you should have chopped the radish and the carrots. As you can see, they're matchstick size, like so. And what we're going to do now is we're going to chop the spring onions and the Korean chive, and we're going to roughly chop both those, not too big, not too small, and then I'll show you a close-up of that. Okay, I have chopped the Korean chive. I've done it slightly bigger than the onions. I had 4 to 5 chives and 4 to 5 onions, but you can put as many in as you want. And then the radish and the carrot is a chopstick size. So it's been about half an hour for me, and I am just about to turn these over. And what we should see, yeah, can you see at the bottom here that the water is coming out from the leaves? So I'll give this a good turn, and then it'll need another hour and a half. So next step is to whiz these into a really fine paste. And so I'm going to chop this down a little bit, and I'm just going to use my blender here. I can't remember what they call them, but yeah, and it should hopefully you should try and get it as fine as you can. So yeah, I'll do that now, and I'll come back to show you the consistency. So at this point I have emulsified, it's an emulsifier, I remembered what it was called. So yeah, I've emulsified the garlic, chilli and onion, and to this now we are going to add the vegetarian fish sauce. If you don't have this or you don't want to use this, I would actually soak some seaweed and put the seaweed in. So we're going to use 1, 2, 3. In Maangchi's video, she actually uses shrimps as well, but you know, I'm trying to make something for people who maybe if they have seafood allergies or want to have it plant-based. So yeah, so we'll mix this in like so, and now it's time, and I'm actually really quite excited for this. This is the hot pepper paste. You can use flakes if you want to use the flakes, but I thought I'll get some paste, and yeah. I don't know how hot this is going to be, but let's give it a go. Just opened it, look at the deepness in that colour, oh my goodness. And I like stuff spicy, so let's just go for it. Let's add 1, 2 and a half. Oh, this could be so hot. But if you don't give it a try, you don't know, do you? And let's mix this all together like so. Oh, I cannot get over the colour. The colour is just amazing. Oh wow. And now we add our porridge to it. And this will make it really thick. Like so. This is my first ever time I have made kimchi, and I try to make things that will be ace to have as something different, you know. And honestly, if you've not seen Maangchi's website, she's amazing, and she makes really simple, easy things. So yeah, it's quite exciting. And so to this now, we are going to add our vegetables to it, and then we're going to give it a mix, a good mix in, and then we will be ready to cut our beautiful Chinese leaves with it. I might have a little taste of this actually. It might not be hot enough for me, but I'll have a taste and I'll let you know. Okay, I've had a taste and I like stuff hot. It has a little bit of a kick in it, but not enough. Not enough for me. So I am adding 3 more teaspoons. You can always, no, I'm going to do 4. You can always add in too much, so the key is just to check it as you go. And you know, and do it to your desired taste. So yeah, let's get that mixed in. How beautiful does this look? Oh, I can't wait to make a proper kimchi. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so our Chinese lettuce leaves have had 2 hours now, and there's so much water here at the bottom that's come out of the vegetable. So what we're going to do now with this is we are going to thoroughly wash them and get all of the salt out of the leaves. Okay, we are ready to make kimchi. So Maangchi says always remove this little bit here for when we are ready to make the kimchi. So I've just removed that there. I've just cut that little tiny bit off. And what we're going to do now is we're going to fill all this in between each one of those leaves. I can't wait. This is going to be just amazing. So Maangchi does it with her fingers, but because it's so hot, I am going to do it like this and fill each one up, and I'll see how I go. Let's move these and let's put them into this bowl here, and let's see how we get on. Tip, start with the biggest one at the bottom first and then move down. A lot easier, and you're not touching all of the ingredients. Perfect tip here. And yeah, so I hope you can see that. Let me see if I can move this around so you can see it on the next one. So this is the big one. She says always remove this. So we've removed that. I'm gonna lay this in here like so. I'm gonna start with the biggest leaf and then get a nice big spoonful and put it on the leaf like so, and then move it down like so, and then do it with each leaf, and make sure you get loads of kimchi in each of your leaves. Oh, the smell is just out of this world. It is just, what a absolutely beautifully easy but full of fragrance, and you know, completely plant-based, which is amazing for people who have allergies or choose to live this kind of lifestyle. And yeah, so I will come back to you when these are all done. Okay, so all my kimchi is covered, and it will make this much amount, and I'm gonna put this in now. Maangchi says to push it down when you pour it in, so I'm going to use a big spoon, well, 2 big spoons, and just pick up the pieces like so and just put them in. Every leaf is just covered. Oh my goodness. So, and she just says to push it all down. I don't think I've done too bad the first attempt. As with anything, when you're trying something new, it always takes time to perfect. Oh my goodness, look at the size of this one. Wow, look at all the layers. Look at all those layers of absolute kimchi goodness. Oh my goodness. Absolutely beautiful. I can't wait in a couple of days. I mean, fresh kimchi is beautiful, but oh, can you imagine in a few days when it's all just like, oh, it'll be just amazing when it's all just marinated in, and it'll be just out of this world. Okay, we'll put the rest in, and then we'll give it a really good push down, and then, oh, I just can't get over how beautiful this is, and how beautiful it smells. Oh. Okay, let's get all that pushed down. Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness. I mean, it looks so good. I'm gonna have to have a bit now. It's just beautiful. I'm gonna dish a bit up. Okay, let's have a look at this. Oh my goodness. It's beautiful. Oh wow. Oh, it's this, I can't get over how beautiful it smells. It's out of this world. You will love it. And it doesn't make loads as well, so it's not like it's... Oh, look at this. Homemade, plant-based kimchi from Maangchi's traditional kimchi recipe, and I will link that in the description below. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and hit that notification button. And stay safe everyone. Bye.